What is going on, everybody? SeanPierceJohnson here with this week's edition of Stompbox Saturday, and we're all full of citrusy goodness and vitamin C this week because on the stompin block is the orange Getaway Driver. It's an orange amp in a box. I'm riffing. I'm in my comfort zone. This is what I want. This is what I love. I'm stoked. Let's get right down to it. Let's put the pedal up the screen. No yakking. We're getting right to the plane with this because this thing is awesome. It is a 3-knob overdrive designed to get you the classic and the modern orange tone in a box. What more could you possibly want? I know I don't want anything else other than that. So we got volume, we've got gain, and we've got bite. And boy howdy, is there a lot of that orange amp goodness in those 3 knobs, I tell you. And we are going to take a look at some of those tones today, which really, we're going to use quite a few different guitars on this so you guys can really hear what this thing can do. The cool thing, though, with this pedal is it's not just an overdrive pedal. You can use it as a cab simulator for direct recording. So there is a built-in headphone cabinet simulator out, which we will take a listen to as well. But it wouldn't make much sense to demo an orange pedal into an orange amp, would it? I mean, one's already trying to get the sound of the other. So here's what we're going to do instead. The setup today is going to be guitar, which we will start out with my trusty #1 Les Paul Studio, into the Getaway Driver, into the newest member of my amplifier family, the Carvin V3. Itself a very nice 100-watt EL34 powered amplifier. But it has a very nice clean platform that we can use to showcase the Getaway Driver. So let's do this. Before we start getting ourselves some settings, let's put all knobs at noon, and let's see what the range of those knobs are, and we can start dialing in sounds. Here is the clean tone that we start out with. Lower gain settings on the Getaway Driver will get you into that sort of Brit-pop territory. You know, think Oasis, AD series amplifiers, even going back to the OR amplifiers, especially the ones that had the punch control, you know, that hieroglyph, the HF drive. Gets really jangly, but it has a nice crunch to it. a lot of people tend to associate orange amplifiers with that kind of doom stoner metal sound, and rightfully so. Those kind of bands have definitely used those amps to great effect, and the Getaway Driver can get you a very good approximation of that. What you're going to need to do is put the gain in between that 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock range, keep the bite on the lower end, and that'll really get you into the neighborhood of that punchy, doomy, throbbing kind of sound that you need. When it comes to high gain territory on the Getaway Driver, I know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my sound, the kind of sound that I usually get with my Rockerverb. And the Getaway Driver couldn't have come at a better time, because I just found out that I'm going to be playing on the Warped Tour this summer. And sadly, I got to use backline gear. And the backline gear that I got to use is an amplifier, a company that I've never really enjoyed playing their amplifiers. Oops, sorry guys, there's nothing I can do about that. But the Getaway Driver, can it get me a good enough approximation on a clean amplifier that's not an orange to make me feel comfortable? Let's find out. First, let's hear my tone on the orange Rockerverb. All right, there we go. There's the benchmark. Now let's find that on the Getaway Driver. let's close out this demo by checking out the cab simulation output on the Getaway Driver. You can use this either to go direct to your DAW like I'm going to do right now, or you can practice silently with headphones. Now keep in mind this is an analog cab sim, so it's not exactly going to sound like your more fancy impulse responses, but it does the job, and it does it pretty well. So let's take a listen. And there you have it, everybody. That is the Getaway Driver from Orange Amplifiers. And boy, am I excited. I cannot believe that I'm going to be able to get the sound that I'm used to from my Orange amps in a pedal with another type of amplifier on a gig. Like, it's everything that I've been kind of hoping for, really. And the fact that it comes direct from the people that make the amps that I like means that they know what the mojo is and they really know how to get there. Having met Adrian and having met Cliff, you know, I know that people working for Orange really care about what they put out. So the fact that this is here and they're finally releasing pedals, you know they aren't going to release them if they're not good. And this one, it's definitely a winner. I would easily put this into the top 5 of all time here on Stompbox Saturday. And I'm excited. I can't wait to use it. And I hope you all enjoyed this demo as much as I enjoyed making it. And I want to know your thoughts on the Getaway Driver. Please leave me a comment below with your thoughts. And I would love if you would join me by clicking that subscribe button so you don't miss the rest of this exciting season of Stompbox Saturday. It is shaping up to be something really, really special. Thank you so much for joining me this week. And until next time, my friends, I'm SeanPierceJohnson, and I wish you all great tone and happy stomping. Cheers. Hey everybody, me again. I just wanted to say thank you again for joining me for this week's episode of Stompbox Saturday. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you'd like to see more, go ahead and click the floating subscribe bubble down in the middle there. If this is your first time on my channel, check out this playlist to the left. And if you want to see some of the madness from Winter NAMM 2018, the playlist to the right is just for you. Thanks so much for joining me for this week's episode, and until next time, I wish you all great tone and happy stomping. Cheers.